Many older adults start their day with foods that are destroying the health of their legs, heart, and even their memory. Many think they are eating well, but in fact, they start their day with choices that inflame the body and sap the strength from their legs. Today, I'm going to show you the 4 foods that should be off your breakfast menu, and I'll show you healthier alternatives for you to eat. And at the end of the video, I'll give you 4 more options for more energy and less pain during your day. Now let's talk about the foods to avoid, but before we continue, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Take the opportunity to write in the comments which country you're watching from. It's always interesting to see how this community is growing around the world. The first item to remove from our breakfast is fruit juice. Drinking a glass of juice for breakfast seems like a healthy choice. Most people associate juice with a light, natural option full of vitamins. But what many people don't realize is that even when the juice is 100% fruit, it ends up being a problem for the body, especially for those who are older and need to take care of their energy, blood sugar, and muscle mass. When fruit becomes juice, it loses virtually all its fiber. And without fiber, the sugar in fruit, especially fructose, is absorbed very quickly. This causes a spike in blood glucose shortly after eating, and shortly thereafter, glucose levels drop. This leads to feelings of tiredness, weakness, or hunger shortly after drinking the juice. For those who are aging, these variations can be even more problematic because the body already has more difficulty maintaining blood sugar balance. In addition, it is very easy to overdo it. A glass of orange juice, for example, can contain the equivalent of 3 or 4 oranges. That is a volume of sugar that no one would eat at one time if they were chewing the fruit. Worse still, without chewing, the body doesn't even have time to react. Glucose rises quickly, and the pancreas needs to release insulin in large quantities, which, over time, can lead to weight gain, fat accumulation in the liver, and even the development of insulin resistance. The alternative here is simple and more complete. Eat the whole fruit. When fruit is consumed with its skin and natural fibers, sugar is absorbed more slowly. Satiety increases, and the body receives not only energy but also nutrients that help keep the metabolism in balance. An even better option is to prepare a smoothie using the whole fruit and adding a source of protein and vegetables. You can include spinach, kale, seeds such as chia or flaxseed, plain yogurt, or even vegetable protein. This combination transforms the meal into something more nutritious with fiber, good fats, and protein, which prevents blood sugar spikes and improves the body's muscle response. For seniors, this type of change can make a big difference. Instead of starting the day with a sugar spike and feeling unsatisfied, breakfast provides stable energy, better digestion, and support for keeping muscles active. It's a simple change, but one that goes a long way. Next food: sugary breakfast cereals. Breakfast cereals are still seen by many people as a symbol of a practical and healthy breakfast. The packaging usually highlights vitamins, minerals, and phrases such as rich in energy. But what is almost never clearly stated is that most of these products are based on refined sugar and highly processed flour. This means that instead of providing real nutrition, they deliver a spike in blood sugar and very little real nutritional value. When an older person starts the day with this type of food, the effect is immediate. Blood glucose rises quickly and then drops shortly thereafter. This drop leaves the body tired, unfocused, and hungry before mid-morning. In addition, these cereals almost never offer quality protein or fiber in significant amounts, and without these 2 components, the body cannot maintain muscles or regulate appetite efficiently. Continued use of this type of product can contribute to increased insulin resistance, worsening gut health, and gradual loss of lean body mass. These foods take up space in meals, but do not truly nourish. Now, replacing processed cereals with a bowl of whole oats changes everything. Oats are rich in fiber, especially beta-glucans, which help control blood sugar and lower cholesterol. In addition, they are absorbed more slowly, which keeps energy levels constant throughout the morning. Slower digestion also improves satiety and prevents early hunger. Adding nuts to the mix brings even more benefits. They are sources of good fat, such as plant-based omega-3, and also provide minerals that aid muscle and brain function. Red fruits, in addition to their flavor, offer powerful antioxidants such as anthocyanins, which protect cells against inflammation and damage related to aging. This combination of oats, nuts, and red fruits is easy to prepare, has excellent nutritional density, and provides the body with the type of support it really needs. For those who are aging, this type of breakfast not only nourishes but also protects. It helps maintain glycemic balance, preserves muscle mass, and strengthens the digestive system. A simple change with a lasting impact. The third food on our list is low-fat yogurt. It is common to see people choosing low-fat yogurts thinking they are making a healthy choice. These products often have a light appearance, light-colored labels, and promises such as zero fat or light. But what these labels don't tell you is that when the fat is removed, the flavor goes away, too. To compensate for this, food manufacturers often add sugar, thickeners, and artificial sweeteners. The result is a product that looks healthy but in practice delivers little and can even be harmful. The natural fat in milk has an important function, especially at breakfast. It helps increase satiety, improves the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins such as A, D, E, and K, and reduces the speed at which sugars from the meal enter the bloodstream. When this fat is removed, the food becomes faster to digest, causing an increase in blood glucose and leaving the person hungry shortly thereafter. Another point is that many of these yogurts are low in protein, and for those who are aging, protein is one of the most important nutrients. It is essential for maintaining muscle mass, which naturally tends to decrease over the years. Without enough protein, the body cannot sustain muscle strength and function throughout the day. The best choice in this case is to swap low-fat yogurt for full-fat Greek yogurt with no added sugar. This type of yogurt has more protein, natural fat, and a thicker texture. It is more filling, keeps you feeling full for longer, and contributes to a balanced metabolism. In addition, Greek yogurt is an excellent base for a complete breakfast. You can add fruit, seeds, oats, or nuts to create a meal that combines fiber, antioxidants, and good fats. This combination helps the body start the day with stable energy, good digestion, and muscle support. For those at a stage in life where maintaining strength, energy, and metabolic balance is essential, swapping sweetened, fat-free yogurt for a thicker, more natural version is a sensible choice. It's not a difficult change, but the impact on your health over time can be significant. Next item, refined muffins and cakes. Muffins, cakes, and other sweet pastries are common breakfast foods. They are easy to find, ready to eat, and often seem like a light choice. But behind these foods is a mixture of white flour, sugar, and vegetable fat, a combination that provides quick energy but little nutrition. For the body, especially as it ages, this is a problem that repeats itself every day. These foods cause a rapid rise in blood glucose. But because they are easily digested and contain almost no fiber or protein, blood sugar drops soon after. This leaves you feeling hungry shortly afterwards, without stable energy levels and often feeling tired. Over time, this constant fluctuation in blood sugar can lead to weight gain, worsening insulin sensitivity and an increased risk of muscle loss. In addition, muffins and cakes offer very few nutrients. They do not help maintain strength, do not sustain the body, and take up space in meals that could be filled with something more useful. In older people who already face a natural decline in lean mass and metabolic rate, this can mean a loss of quality of life. The replacement here is simple, practical, and much more complete. Whole grain toast topped with eggs and avocado. This combination provides high-quality protein, good fats, and fiber, exactly what the body needs to start the day with balance. Eggs offer essential amino acids that help maintain and repair muscles. Avocado is a source of monounsaturated fat, which helps control blood sugar, satiety, and inflammation. And whole grain bread provides energy more slowly, with fiber that aids digestion and prolongs the feeling of fullness. This option not only nourishes, but also regulates metabolism, sustains energy, and supports muscle and brain function. For those who are aging, this choice contributes to greater autonomy, strength, and stability throughout the day. It's not a fancy meal, but it works. And that's what really matters. So far, we've talked about choices that seem good but do more harm than good. especially when the goal is to keep your body strong, your energy stable, and your health on track as you age. Now it's time to shift our focus. From here on out, we'll show you the foods that really make a difference. Simple but complete foods that help sustain muscles, improve digestion, and keep your metabolism running smoothly. They're not just better than the previous options. They're essential for anyone who wants to start their day with more balance and real nutrition. Red fruits, berries. Red fruits such as strawberries, blackberries, raspberries, and blueberries are not only pleasant to the taste buds, they have high nutritional value and offer real health benefits, especially for those at a stage in life when the body needs more protection. They are rich in antioxidants, fiber, vitamins, and natural compounds that act directly to prevent premature aging and maintain metabolic health. The highlight of these fruits is anthocyanins, natural pigments that give them their intense color and have antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties. These compounds help reduce low-grade chronic inflammation, which is more common in aging and is associated with various problems, such as joint pain, muscle loss, and cognitive changes. In addition, the antioxidants present in red fruits help protect cells from damage caused by free radicals, which contributes to healthy skin, blood vessels, and brain function. Another benefit is the low glycemic index of these fruits. Even though they have a naturally sweet taste, they do not cause blood sugar spikes. This means more energy stability throughout the day, less hunger, and better glycemic control, something essential for those at risk or already living with prediabetes or type 2 diabetes. The fiber in these fruits is also worth mentioning. It aids digestion, feeds the gut microbiota, and increases satiety. For those with slower bowels, which is common as we age, this type of fiber is an important support for maintaining a healthy digestive system. These fruits also provide vitamin C, which participates in the formation of collagen, necessary for maintaining skin firmness, vascular resistance, and muscle recovery. And even when they are out of season, frozen versions retain most of their nutrients, making them easy to consume throughout the year. Red fruits can be combined with yogurt, oats, smoothies, or eaten alone. They are practical and do not require complicated preparation. And more than just flavor, they deliver a combination of nutrients that protect, sustain, and support the body at a time in life when every food choice makes a difference. Whole eggs. Eggs are one of the most complete foods available, especially when it comes to starting the day with something that really sustains you. They have a combination of protein, good fats, vitamins, and minerals that the body uses very well. For those who are aging, this type of food is even more important because it provides direct support for maintaining strength, focus, and energy throughout the day. The main advantage of eggs is their protein. It is considered to be of high biological value, which means that it has all the amino acids the body needs in adequate amounts. One of these, leucine, is essential for preserving and stimulating muscles. This is crucial because muscle mass naturally decreases over the years. Having a good source of protein right at breakfast helps slow down this process. But eggs are not just protein. They are also one of the richest natural sources of choline, a nutrient that plays a role in brain function and liver health. In addition, egg yolks contain vitamin D, which contributes to bone and muscle health and immune system regulation. These nutrients are difficult to find in other everyday foods in such high concentrations. Another positive point is that eggs help you feel full longer. Unlike a breakfast made up of only fast carbohydrates, such as white bread or cookies, eggs do not cause sudden changes in blood sugar levels. This means more stable energy and less hunger in the following hours. And this helps not only to keep the body active, but also to avoid unnecessary snacks throughout the morning. There is no need to limit your consumption to egg whites. The yolk contains most of the nutrients and, for most people, poses no risk when consumed as part of a balanced diet. The idea that eggs increase cholesterol has been questioned by several studies. Today, the focus is on the overall dietary context rather than on a single food. Eggs are versatile, practical, and go well with other healthy foods. They can be boiled, scrambled, made into omelets, or combined with vegetables, whole wheat bread, or avocado. They are a choice that gets right to the point. They nourish, sustain, and help the body maintain the right rhythm, especially at stages of life when it makes all the difference. Whole grains, oats, quinoa, whole wheat. Whole grains are one of the most solid foundations for a nutritious breakfast. They provide slow and steady energy without causing blood sugar spikes, which is essential for keeping your body active and stable during the early hours of the day. This is even more important as you age, when your metabolism no longer responds in the same way to processed and sugar-rich foods. Unlike refined grains, whole grains retain all parts of the grain: the bran, germ, and endosperm. This means they retain their natural fiber, B vitamins, minerals, and bioactive compounds. These elements are important for digestion, gut health, energy metabolism, and brain function. They are simple foods, but they work on several fronts in the body at the same time. Oats, for example, are known for their beta-glucan content, a soluble fiber that helps lower cholesterol and control blood sugar. They also feed the good bacteria in the gut, which strengthens immunity and improves nutrient absorption. Quinoa, in addition to fiber, is also a source of vegetable protein, with all the essential amino acids, something rare among grains. And whole wheat, when found in good quality breads and toast, provides balanced energy and greater satiety than versions made with white flour. As we age, our bodies tend to respond better to foods that deliver more than just calories. Whole grains do just that. They provide stable energy without the highs and lows common in ultra-processed foods. This helps with concentration, hunger control, and physical energy throughout the morning. They are also easy to include in your routine. Oats can be used in porridge, combined with fruit, yogurt, or smoothies. Quinoa can be added to salads or hot dishes, even in savory breakfasts. Whole grain breads can accompany eggs, avocado, or light cheeses. The key is to always choose the least processed versions possible, without added sugar or vegetable fat. Including whole grains in breakfast is a simple but very effective choice. Not only do they improve the quality of your diet, but they also offer real support for those who want to age with more health autonomy and energy. Avocado. Avocado is a food that has long been avoided because of its fat content. But that has changed. Today we know that this fat is the type that the body needs, especially at a stage when maintaining metabolic balance, satiety, and muscle strength becomes more difficult. Including avocado in your breakfast is a direct way to improve the quality of your meal and provide your body with real support. The fat in avocados is mostly monounsaturated, the same type found in olive oil. This type of fat is associated with several benefits, such as reducing chronic inflammation, improving insulin sensitivity, and controlling cholesterol. For those who are aging, these effects are important because they help maintain a healthy cardiovascular system, stabilize energy levels, and prevent sudden fluctuations in blood glucose. In addition to good fat, avocados are also rich in fiber. This fiber aids digestion, increases satiety, and feeds the gut bacteria that participate in the body's defense and the production of important substances. In older people, who often have slower or more sensitive intestines, this type of fiber makes a real difference in intestinal comfort and regularity. Another strong point of avocados is their potassium content, an important mineral for blood pressure control and muscle function. They also contain natural antioxidants such as lutein, which helps protect the eyes and brain health. The neutral flavor of avocados makes them work well in both savory and sweet dishes. You can eat them mashed with a little lemon, spread on whole grain toast, combine them with eggs, or even blend them into smoothies. They adapt well to different breakfast styles, which makes them easy to consume. You don't need to eat avocados in large quantities on a regular basis. Even small portions offer significant benefits. The important thing is to make it part of your routine as a functional food that can help your body maintain metabolic stability, prolonged satiety, and less inflammation. For those who are aging and want to maintain energy, focus, and muscle protection in the early hours of the day, avocado is a simple but very effective choice. It delivers what the body needs in a natural, accessible, and uncomplicated way. Making better choices at breakfast does not require big or complicated changes. Swapping some common foods for more complete versions can improve energy, aid digestion, protect muscles, and keep the metabolism running more steadily. These are simple decisions, but they have a real impact, especially as we age, when the body needs more support to stay strong, active, and balanced from the start of the day.